This is not a personal. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it does not. Could be past, present, or future as well. It's not time specific. Oh, that won't really pop out. Someone plays a lot of head games with you, collective. You know what I mean? They know how to, they know exactly what to say, when to say it. It's like you're a puppet to them. You know, they play you a lot because they know you have a lot of love for them. You guys may have been through a lot together. You know what I'm saying? But they play a lot on the love you have for them. You could be green, like very naive. You don't, it's like, you know that they could treat you better, but as long as they're around, you put up with something, or you feel as though you have to. Someone manipulates you. They're in and out your life. You know, when they see you moving on, they bring their ass back. Here they come. You know what I mean? All shiny and whatnot, you know? And, you know, I feel as though the more and more time goes by, this is someone who's just realizing that this ain't it, this ain't enough. You know, summertime's here, whatever the season is in your area, you know, however that may work out for you. Someone wants more love. They want to be with someone, a partner, a real partner. Someone's realizing this shit toxic as hell and they're ready to move on. But like I said, this person knows how to play on you, or you know how to play with someone. It's like you push them away. You do the most, like the most to their ass, you know. And it's like tit for tat a little bit. It's not just one way. But the things that, you know, this person does to you, you wouldn't dare do. It's like you get back at this person with words. But as far as cheating and things like that, the shit that they possibly are doing, you don't do that. But they do. They hurt you a lot, you know. But they know how to come back, like I said, all shiny, you know, they throw a couple stacks at you and shit, take you shopping. They give you your vices, the things that you like. They got that. Here you go, babe. You know, very manipulative. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm so sorry. You know, give you the world for like a good 2-3 weeks, have you floating, give you that good wood, those good cookies, and you gone. You know what I'm saying? But then they shit on you. Then they start talking about you. Then they get around the people and embarrass you. It's like they're very abusive to you mentally. You know, you take a lot from this motherfucker, yo. You know, it could be a lot of people around you that just cannot stand the fact that you keep letting this person do this to you. But you have a lot of love for them. But you realizing that this person, they don't want to be with you. They just don't want to be with you how you feel as though you deserve to have someone in your life. You know, this person's not ready to commit. They want to play with you. They want to lie to you some more. And if you let them, they're going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit toxic, you know? And you're starting to realize the part you play. You could be enabling the situation, you know? You may be also realizing it was more lust-filled than like really emotional, like truly emotional. You want something spiritual. You want something full. You want something spiritual, physically, mentally. You know, it could be that the sex has you going, has you gas. It's like the things they say to you when y'all make up. The makeup sex is incredible, you know. It is what it is. But you starting to see that this ain't it, because after the sex, you know, it's not better than love, because they're not there. He not there or she not there. You looking at gone. The only time you passionate with this motherfucker is when y'all in the bed giving it up. Damn. Can we go for you know, a nice car ride? Can we take a nice evening walk? Like, you want passion, you want closeness, and you know, it could be that you just maturing and shit. You or they are. You know, it could be in reverse. Someone's maturing. Meanwhile, someone wants to stay stuck in that bullshit. And, you know, whoever wants to stay stuck in it, they're going to keep going. They got time. Especially if you let them, you know? Yeah. Someone's just not willing to settle down. They don't want to commit, you know what I mean? But it's time to, and that's why you are ready to move on, or that's why someone's ready to move on from you. They're realizing that it takes two, and one of y'all ain't with that shit. This ain't it no more, you know what I mean? Like, fuck the sex. You know, that shit, what they say, that shit come a dime a dozen, period. Period, yeah. And you're tired of feeling this way. You could be very snappy with your friends because you're not happy. You could be becoming very, very reclusive and shit like that. You're not happy. And you're tired of putting on like you are. And this is the type of person that want to go out and act like everything's hunky-dory. But behind closed doors, they talking, you know, they talking that shit to you, making you feel like shit, you know, like cutting you down to size. Everything you do is wrong. Yeah. This person's like really chopping at your self-esteem, and that's what you don't want. That's what you don't want, you know? And this person could be like throwing old relationships in your face. Without me, you wouldn't see how he did you, or see how she did you. Or that's why I did it. It's like this person's very, very condescending. Very rude, very nasty, you know, like they can get in their ways, you know. It's like they got a good side, but it's like 70-30, 30-70. Fuck out of here. You want 100, full or nothing, and you tired of just giving in. You tired of just letting this happen. You tired of being a part of this bullshit. Yeah, someone needs to grow up, and I feel as though, like I said, someone's just more mature than the other. Someone's tired of going through the same cycle. Someone's learning the lessons. Someone's tired of just... They want something real, you or them. Someone also likes the front, like they got it like that. This person's irresponsible with bills. They like to spend. As soon as they get their check, that shit gone. You're doing the most as far as with everything. You could be paying their bills, helping them with their bills, you know, but they never have anything for you. Never can take you out. Never can correspond with what you give to them. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I feel as though you're about to let something go, or someone's about to walk away. You know what I mean? It's someone may want to come back, but you might not be with that shit. Because the same cycle, the same thing keeps happening. And then, you know, and it's just time to put an end to some bullshit. You know, someone's just over it. That's when I hear over it. Yeah, this person kept you going back and forth with other people. You know what I mean? They like it for you to be confused. They like for you to be, they like to see you mad. They like to see you wanting them or competing for their attention. And when you sit back and think about it, competing for what? Boy, bye, girl, bye. Like, I feel as though someone's just done with it. Like I said, you realizing the part you played in this situation, and you about to go your separate ways from this person. If this is not you, this is them. If you're wondering where they're at, it's because they tired of your ass. Because this could all be in reverse, okay? Let's get some signs of significant. Does not have to be. Yes, Aquarius could be significant. Doesn't have to be a Gemini, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Sag, or a Leo.